The contract signed in 2006 for DP World to operate the Doraleh container terminal in the port of Djibouti was meant to last for 30 years. But in 2014, Djibouti launched a lawsuit against DP World, accusing it of bribing a former port director to secure favorable terms. Then on Thursday, the government terminated the contract.
We're surprised the contract is so unfair and detrimental to our rights and our national sovereignty, and that so many years after signing it. When we asked about the need to enlarge the ports and build new ones, we were told we had no right to do that.
Dubai is infuriated and has described the move as oppressive and cynical and as an illegal seizure designed to force the Dubai Ports World to renegotiate the terms of the concession. DP World is seeking international arbitration. Djibouti says the decision is final.
The Republic of Djibouti apply its right. This is a business, this is not politics. Their 33%, we will pay. Anyway, we're ready to sell it. So why not they don't sell it to us?
But behind the dispute, there's fierce international competition to control the Red Sea. The port of Djibouti is considered one of the most coveted pieces of real estate in the Horn of Africa, strategically located on the Strait of Bab el-Mandeb. The shipping lanes link the Indian Ocean to the Red Sea, channeling more than half the cargo between Europe and Asia. Djibouti is also close to regional conflict zones including Yemen, Somalia and Sudan, as well as the Suez Canal. Because of its strategically important position, the United States chose Djibouti to set up its first permanent military base in Africa. More than a dozen drone flights are operated daily from Camp Lemonnier, as well as training and planning for security operations across the region. France also has a military base in Djibouti, and China set up its first major military base overseas there. Japan, Italy, Spain, Saudi Arabia stationed troops there as well. Ironically, the country more dependent for its economic survival on Djibouti has no military presence. Landlocked Ethiopia receives 80% of its imports from the port. China is building an additional port for Djibouti, and it has recently built a much-needed railway line for the transportation of passengers and goods between Ethiopia and Djibouti. A decades-long border dispute between Djibouti and Eritrea made Ethiopia's interest in closer ties with Djibouti more important. Reports suggest that relations between Djibouti and the United Arab Emirates soured after the UAE started military cooperation with Eritrea. It's not clear who replaced the United Arab Emirates in Djibouti with the sudden termination of the DP World contract. Mohammed Fall, Al Jazeera.